everybody. My name is Erica Gholizadeh. I'm with Healing Wish, and I am here with my beautiful light worker friend, Dina Adams. She is also with Willow Breeze, and she does incredible readings of angel cards and what was the other?
Angel cards, fairy cards, traditional tarot.
Yes.
Pretty much anything.
Excellent. And I'm so excited to be here with her today because I'm a big believer in healing stones, and I've always used them for myself intuitively, you know, with what feels right. Anytime I feel blockages or there's something bothering me or I need to get a message or I feel like I need to clear a chakra,
Right.
I've intuitively just reached for a stone that really resonates with me. But Dina, she is the one that has the world of knowledge. She's very book smart and she uses it in her practice. So I thought who better can, explain kind of the healing effects and use it as a tool in our journey than Dina. So tell us a little bit about your experience.
Thank you. So first of all, Erica, you're exactly right. Picking out a stone that just resonates with you or that you feel it is really the main clue. We are all made of energy. Obviously, we have that electromagnetic field, and as do stones. So different stones relate differently to different people. So their energies what might work for you may not necessarily work for someone else. There are the top, what I'll go through is maybe the basics that a lot of people use, and especially it's so good for you, for anybody out there who does a lot of healing work or energy work. Because not only during your practice, like you said, for what you feel is right that the person needs, but for yourself, to cleanse yourself, to get rid of any kind of energies that might be lingering around. Even if they're good energies, it could just be like, this is too much. And so there's different stones that can calm you, different stones that can bring up your energy level if you've had sleepless nights, things like that. So.
Or grounding.
And grounding is so important.
Yeah.
I teach that to people all the time, that we just have to do pick a stone that's just going to bring you back down to earth. I am an air sign. I'm Libra, so I tend to be really flighty up there, which is good because I can connect with angels and all of that. But sometimes I have to remember to bring myself down. So very good point. So if you want, I can start by just telling you some of my favorite stones.
Yeah, favorite stones. Yeah, that would be great. That would be
Okay,
good.
perfect. So to start with, I know this was one that you picked out for me during our session. And by the way, get a session with Erica. She's the best. Past life regression, very healing, it was amazing.
Thank you.
But rose quartz. Rose quartz it can resonate with your heart chakra, but it can also bring healing to whatever area the chakra, as you intuitively knew to put it on my sacral chakra, on my stomach. This stone is all about love, bringing love into your life.
Nice.
And it's not just romantic love, although it has been used for that. It's more honestly about self-love and healing. This is a good stone to have. I do keep it at work with me as well because it does calm energies, nervous energies around. And you can just tell, just by feeling it, that what that does for you.
It's magnificent. Very peaceful.
Yeah.
And loving and gentle.
That's exactly the point of that. And that one's pretty universal. So like I said, that one most people will find in common, that rose quartz just gives them that energy of love and healing, and really good to wear, if you have like a little pendant, you want to wear it close to your heart.
Nice.
Any of those attributes. So it's definitely one of the top stones. Right along with that, and what I keep, and this is good for healers to keep, I have noticed it in a lot of booths when there are metaphysical fairs and there's different psychics and stuff. Almost everybody has a piece of amethyst. Amethyst is amazing too. This is used, and if you're doing chakra work, it could be used for crown chakra or third eye. Works for either one.
Okay.
Depending on what the need may be or how that resonates with you. But it also dispels negative energy.
Oh, nice.
This is definitely a workplace stone for me.
Good to know.
I keep this on my desk. It also helps with, just the pollutants that we get from our electromagnetics, from computers and things like that. have this nearby, and this will help absorb some of that
Oh,
negative energy.
beautiful! Because I am so sensitive to that electromagnetic energy, and so
Yeah.
that is going to help clear me. Because sometimes I just feel like, oh my God, I'm high or something
Yes.
after I've been in front of the computer for too long.
Yes, there are a few other stones too, but amethyst is a good general one.
So, nice.
Very good. And the other one that I keep at work, and I always like to keep around other stones as well, is citrine.
Yay!
So feel that and see what you think of that.
It's very clearing.
Mhm.
I feel like it's very clearing. I don't know. Does it have some protective energy or
It
something?
can. It's
Okay.
and it also it comes in so many different colors. So let's see. So these ones are very light, whereas you can see more of the darker amber color. Now, there are a lot of, you do have to be careful with citrine because it depends on how you look at this, but there are man-made, where they heat it up to alter the color.
Oh.
But even man-made stones, to be honest with you, they still are going to have that energy in it.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they
Okay.
are. They're still
Good to know.
And the color sometimes resonates. So if you are doing chakra work, for example, the lighter colored yellow ones might be good more for solar plexus, where the darker, more orangish ones you're going to use on your stomach or your sacral.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
Again, sometimes it's just on how we feel about the colors of stones, on how that projects on what their healing attributes could be.
Nice.
But citrine is another, what I love about citrine is it is the only, and I'll talk about cleansing a little bit, but it's the only stone that you do not have to cleanse.
Okay.
In other words, if you put citrine with your other stones, it will help clean them. So always, and we do have like a little piece that you carry, like maybe in a pouch with other stones, for example. Keep a little piece of citrine with them. It'll keep them charged, keep them cleansed, and cleansing your stones is an important thing.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah. So that, and then another stone that I resonate with a lot, being in the angel realm, is, and this is a nice little tower. This is Celestite. Celestite is, and this looks beautiful, by the way, if you put it like on a light, it just kind of illuminates. It feels
yes.
And there's a lot of forms of Celestite that is like a wand. I have a wand. I wasn't able to find it right away, but wand energy, a sphere, almost like very angelic feel to it.
It almost feels like it could be clearing too.
Yes.
Does it help clear your energy?
It does.
Okay, that's
does.
awesome. Because sometimes when you're doing a lot of deep work, you may need some clearing agents to help clear your mind, to clear your chakras, different parts of your body that you may feel discomfort. So this would be a great tool.
It is, and
it's
good for dream work too. It also depends on how sensitive you are, though. I have a friend who she could not keep this by her bed because she was having crazy, wild, vivid dreams so much that it was. For me, I don't notice that as much, but I like it because it represents to me angels and angel protection. So,
nice.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Probably the number one stone that everybody should have if you don't have anything else. And I have this. You can get these nice little cages to keep them.
Nice.
Too. But clear quartz, the most simple, most basic. Especially points. Points are good to direct energy. They come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Here's another little point one. It's very clearing.
Share with us a little bit about directing energy.
Right. So, especially with the points, if you want it to, for example, I have a grid set up, and if you want it to have, you have a specific intention, pointing these towards that area is going to direct your intention, it also just kind of helps as a focus tool.
Okay. Like if you want to focus, can you just point it to your third eye or something to help open that
and the beauty
clarity?
Exactly. And the beauty of clear quartz, and sometimes I don't have a bigger piece, but it doesn't matter how big or small it is, it still has the same properties, by the way, with all your stones. They're going to still have that energy. That doesn't have to be big. But you can program any of your stones to do the specific needs. But clear quartz crystal is the most universal to do that. So let's say there's a day when you wake up and you need a little more energy. Use it as an energy stone. To program it, you just put your intentions in that. You concentrate on it, you do a meditation. I ask, the powers that be, my higher power, spirit guides to come to me to help set the intention, of what you want for the day, whether it's I want more energy, or I'm in a dangerous situation, I feel like I need a little more protection. bringing what you want to life. And the other thing about it is then you can cleanse them and reprogram a different day for something else. So just think of it as a universal stone.
Nice.
Just to have on hand. There's
And you
so
know
many
what's
things about
really
that.
interesting is I went through Reiki training, and my Reiki teacher charges those particular stones.
Yes.
And so we all bought some from her.
Nice.
She charges it with her Reiki energy.
Very nice.
So yeah, very
Yes.
powerful.
It really is. That's amazing. And then, of course, there are, like I mentioned, the colors. So chakra stones could be a variety of different stones, but most of us picture those colors. So, and some may not be the exact color. For example, root chakra. You think of that, and this is one that I like to use a lot, is the red jasper.
Nice.
Right, and it resonates. It's a very protective stone as well.
Nice.
It does give strength and energy. If you feel like you are losing, you're not in control of a situation, you need to bring back power into your life.
Or if you need to speak up, maybe you can put it on your throat chakra.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I just that just grabbed me in the throat.
Well, and that's a great point you have, Erica, because it's true. We have the basic color chakras of what we know they're for. Sorry. But sometimes that might mean that a different chakra is missing something. So even though, throat chakra might be more of a blue, but you're right, if you needed more power, something like the jasper, or what also comes to mind with that, these pieces are carnelian.
Oh, nice.
Carnelian does range in colors too, from a light orange to a deeper orange, burnt orange almost.
Beautiful.
So again, those could be used for root if it's a darker, if it's a little bit lighter, sacral chakra.
Nice.
Also very protective, also very energizing. This is
wow.
caffeine in stone form.
If I need that every day.
So that's when
especially in the afternoons.
Yes, so that's when you get one of your little cages, put a little carnelian in there.
Nice.
It's also very ancient stone. If you look at like Egyptian jewelry, turquoise and carnelian are used quite often together.
Oh.
Both very protective stones as well.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So they're Egyptian stones.
Definitely, yes.
Okay, nice.
Other root chakras we can use, and this one does resonate with me a lot. This is like a little pendant from. This is tiger's eye.
Ooh, I know you
Tiger's
gave
eye.
me one of these
Yes.
a while back. That's very powerful.
Very powerful, very protective. My son was in the army, went to Iraq, and I gave him tiger's eye to help protect him and keep him.
Nice.
Very
and it
strong
did its
energy.
job?
It did its job. It did its job. It definitely
Excellent.
did.
Excellent.
So, again, you can relate to colors. Now, this is orange calcite, and we use this actually on my solar plexus, or no, on the chakra, but it can be a solar plexus as well. Again, it ranges from like orange to yellow. It's a bright, happy. I think of yellow stones as kind of being light and cheerful and giving that light energy to us.
The sun.
The sun, exactly.
That's beautiful. Wow. Wow, it feels really good. It feels warm.
It does. Warmth of the sun. For heart chakras, now this is obvious because we have it in a little heart shape. Isn't that wonderful? But this is Aventurine.
Oh, nice. Nice. Does it have healing effects on the heart?
It does.
It does.
It
Okay.
does.
I'm just guessing, guys, because
Yeah.
I use
You
this
can feel it.
intuitively.
You
but I
intuitively
can
are
feel
right.
it.
You're definitely right.
They're pretty magnificent.
Aventurine is a really good luck stone too. Brings
Wow.
prosperity to your life.
Yeah, with the green color.
Love the color. And I will admit, when I'm choosing a stone for the day, sometimes I base it on the outfit I'm wearing, but I also figure, well, I chose that color for a reason, so it's always, even though I'm
Nice.
color coordinating my outfits, it does usually have a meaning behind it, like I'm really going to need this energy for the day. Another one, this is a lighter green that I recently discovered.
Beautiful.
This is one of my new
That's
favorites.
beautiful.
This is called Serpentine. As you can tell, it kind of has the colors of a snake skin almost.
It's beautiful. It looks like marble.
Uh-huh.
It's very beautiful.
See what you feel. I get kind of a cooling energy from that. I feel like I am.
Yeah.
Kind
If
of-
you're really fired up or
Mhm.
tense or maybe anxious,
Mhm.
I feel like this can calm you.
You are exactly right. Yes. Perfect. See?
That's great. Awesome.
And that's really all you need to do. You don't have to, there are books, and I'll reach this, Judy Hall has a great, this is the Crystal Bible. There's also
Nice.
Crystal Encyclopedias. They're good just reference points. But honestly, what you're doing just now, when I've had classes before where we learned about stones, one of the first things we do is pass it around and say, what do you get from this? What do you feel? That's your own intuition is the best judgment when it comes to these.
Nice.
But yes, Serpentine, again, this is good for a heart energy. Like you said, if you're really stressed out and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Very calming, very relaxing. I like to put this by my bed as well to help kind of relax. So. Now on the opposite end of the spectrum, still green and still could be used for heart. This is a huge protective stone. This is Malachite. And sometimes this energy is almost too much for people because it's very strong.
That's beautiful.
This is a very strong protective stone. Malachite. Malachite is, I keep a little piece in my car all the time.
Wow.
Safe travels, safe journeys.
Wow.
It almost has like a hypnotic effect too. If you look at
It
all the
really
inclusions
does.
and everything, there's swirls. Every piece is a little different. So when you go in, and that's my advice too. If you go to places, gemstone, there's places that just sell just gemstones, or there's the metaphysical stores but they usually have the little bins of the stones. Reach in and feel which one, even though they're all the same. People think I'm crazy because I'll be spending like a lot of time going, is it this one or this one? What feels right to me, right?
Yeah,
So-
not necessarily what they look like, but what they feel like is really important.
It is exactly.
Yeah.
Now, so those are typically green as the heart chakra, but again, back to our beautiful rose quartz, and rose quartz can be darker like the other one, or very light pink like this. So whatever really resonates with your heart. Another one that I don't normally use with chakras, but it's just a stone that I just cannot, I always have to hold it and feel it. This is Madonna calcite.
Ooh.
And see what you feel when you touch that.
Wow. For some reason, I feel like it could support my throat chakra. I don't know why.
Interesting.
But like if I feel like there's something I need to voice or blockage, I don't know. I feel like that might help with that.
I agree. I think that is great. I kind of look at it as a universal stone too. Whatever is bothering you at the time, whatever helps you. I kind of use it as for lack of a better term, a worry stone, like to just kind of hold and feel that calmness. It's just really smooth. I mean, feeling it is more than just actually seeing it. It could range in color too, from like a peach color to a white to pinkish. It's pretty fascinating, but it's one that I definitely recommend having in your little toolbox of gemstones.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely.
Back to the chakras, and it's interesting you mentioned throat because that's what I was going to talk about throat too. So I can see that though, because it does have kind of that cooling energy that can kind of help release blockages, things like that, things that you need to speak your truth.
Yeah.
Right. Along with that, I would also say Lapis Lazuli is one of everybody's favorites.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of the ocean.
It does.
So beautiful. Look at that. So nice.
That one, and also in another
Soothing,
form,
very soothing.
very soothing. And this one is, you can see, is very similar. This is Sodalite.
Nice.
Both Lapis Lazuli and Sodalite, to me, have a connection with Archangel Michael.
Ooh.
So therefore are protective. You can read about Lapis Lazuli has almost like a list of things it is good for. But I use it a lot as throat chakras too.
Nice.
In connection with Archangel Michael.
Yeah.
Different angels have different stones that you kind of relate to with as far as what aura you picture them as too.
Mm-hmm.
But this can be very
Nice.
very protective, very healing as well.
Beautiful.
There are agates is another stone that is universal. There are so many different agates. This one in particular is blue lace agate.
Ooh.
Again, this is more of where those darker blue, like that I just showed you, would be more wanting to speak your truth or speaking up for yourself. This is maybe you need to talk to somebody, but more in a gentle way, a soothing way.
Ooh.
This is a way to kind of find the right words. Mm-hmm. So it is still effective for communication, but more of a gentle communication, I would call it.
Peacefully.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. There are people that, they don't say anything at all and they need to have their voice. And then there are people that they just need to choose their words more wisely.
and perhaps say
practice,
more softly.
yes, exactly. And this Amazonite.
Oh,
very
nice.
similar to turquoise in its properties.
Ooh.
Turquoise, by the way, can also be a good throat chakra. Turquoise in general is good protective. Amazonite, what I love about Amazonite, it has many of the same protective qualities. To me, it's a stone of empowerment, especially for women.
Oh,
Think of the Amazon women,
beautiful.
the Amazon warrior women, and that's where that stone comes from. They would have little arrowheads made of that.
Wow.
So when you need to,
fascinating,
have that strong female energy coming through.
Is this a Turkish stone?
I don't know the origin of that. That's a great question.
I don't know.
Does it feel like it to
Yeah,
you?
that's what I pick up.
It makes sense.
I'm part Turkish. So.
Yeah. if you feel it, I'm not doubting your abilities, Erica. I would say, yeah, probably isn't.
It's beautiful. Yay.
Angelite is another one. It's good for throat chakra and is an angel energy. Again, more of a peaceful calming one.
Nice. What about third eye? Does this do anything?
I would say so too. Third eye would definitely. A communication with angels would help with that.
Yeah, and protection.
And protection, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Nice.
Other could possibly be third eye or chakra. Again, this is an amethyst point. So amethyst is so many different areas. I like the point because, again, can direct the energy. Like I do this with my third eye. It can also open up the crown chakra as well.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
This one is also an amethyst, but it's called a spirit stone. As you can see, the cluster is there. It's a little bit different. Same properties.
It's a little spiky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Same properties, but I think of this more as a higher power, connecting to higher power. So for this one, you could use for third eye, but I'm more of the
Put it on your crown.
chakra.
Yeah.
Yeah, connecting with that energy.
Nice.
Great. So the stone that is not real common, that we picked out today, that Erica used for my crown chakra, which I never, again, this is an example of going by your instincts. Yeah. This is called Merlinite.
Nice, that's beautiful.
I think I might have honestly been connected to it just purely because of its name, because I connect with anything of the wizard Merlin. My cat is named Merlin.
Oh.
But and then I read about it, and it does help with connecting with past lives, because this is also a stone of wisdom when you think of Merlin and that. So it's a stone of ancient wisdom.
Oh, nice.
It does do good with dream work too. So for dream recall and stuff like that, I would maybe get a little piece in there, kind of put it in a pouch under your pillow or something like that.
Ooh, again, you guys have to check this out. It is so beautiful and powerful. I mean, I would definitely use this on a regular basis.
I never would have thought with the crown chakra, but it worked and it was amazing. So it really helped connect.
Yeah.
Definitely did.
Open up that energy to
surely
connect to your past. Yeah.
And, there's so many other stones that you just, like I said, just have to go by your instinct.
What about that one?
This one is connecting your eye, yes. This one I usually keep on my coffee table just because I love the way it looks. This is not a quartz. This is actually a calcite.
Wow.
And it's an optical. So when you look at it, it's like looking through a window.
Oh my.
So this definitely is used for third eye, for seeing into your past.
So it's kind of see-through.
Yeah.
Nice. Does it help you focus?
I believe so, yes.
Mm-hmm. Bringing things to focus. Because it is see-through if you want clarity in something.
Clarity is definitely, you kind of get lost too when you're looking at it. So, all the inclusions, it's very cool.
Wow.
Very good stone to have. And like I said, I just love it just sitting out. I do grid work as well. Grid work means you have different stones in areas that kind of bring all that energy together.
Oh, nice.
So, for example, for today I had pieces of amethyst and citrine to help with a protective, safe space for us.
Nice.
But this usually is at the center of that to kind of all bring clarity to everything.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Speaking of grid work, I'm going to take this off for now so I can show you. You don't have to have one of these handy little tools, but this is really simple. Easy. As you can see, there's this has a lot to do with sacred geometry too, which is a whole other issue.
Aspect
of everything. But you can arrange stones in this little grid for a specific purpose. And if you want it, say for example, to write your intention on a piece of paper and put this grid under there, and then put the stones that you resonate with or that you think is associated with that. So for example, if you wanted to bring healing love into your life, you know, this big piece here is always good. Nice to have a big piece in the center, but it doesn't always have to be.
Nice.
You know, put the Celestite there. And then you want to have corresponding stones. You don't want to get too busy or it gets a little too energy stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe a layer of rose quartz around, and then maybe citrine or some crystal points to point to that direction.
Oh, nice.
And just having it sit there maybe and meditate with it can be amazing. You don't have to have one of these. You could do little grids. You could do grid work for your room or your home.
Nice.
One that I like to do to protect my home is, this is black Tourmaline.
Ooh.
This is like
This is pretty powerful.
supercharged, powerful. It's my bodyguard, basically.
Nice.
So you can wear this too if you are really feeling like you're coming into a situation where there may be not so much good energy, you know, to kind of protection. You know, most places, you know, that you go to, there are some people, when I say most places you go to, that have like a lot of energy work, like metaphysical fairs, things like that.
Yeah.
A lot of good intention, a lot of good people, but sometimes it's just overwhelming, and you kind of need to wear your armor.
Yeah.
This would be like wearing your armor.
I feel like it will help you stay strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it is good protection.
Very solid energy.
I keep it by my door, my front door. I keep one by the back door. So it's a good grid for protection.
Nice.
You do want to keep it, you know, though, like if you are doing energy work with people, you don't want to have it too blocked either. So you have to use this with discretion. Like
Maybe
sometimes you have to let it down your armor.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Would you use it like with other stones to balance?
You could. You don't want to get too confused though with when you're using stones. But it's again, it comes to what feels right for you.
Yeah.
That's what it all comes down to. There's other dark stones that can be very protective and energy. I love hematite. Hematite is one that's a little bit not quite as powerful as far as that strong protection.
Softer.
It's softer,
energy.
gentler.
Yeah.
It's also good for energy work to give you raise up your energy and your vibration.
Nice. Nice. What is this one?
Which one are we looking at? This one?
The red one.
The red one? Oh, this is one of my favorites. This kind of, depending on what color you're looking at, it is kind of a lighter red or a pink peachish thing to it. This is Jasper. There's so many different Jaspers, and this one is actually called a Mookaite.
That is beautiful.
I love to wear
Very
this stone.
deep and rich and powerful.
Yeah. I love to wear this stone because to me it's both calming and energizing, kind of like the same attributes of an amethyst, for example. Kind of picks up on what you need.
Nice.
It also helps you feel good about yourself if you're having some kind of conflict or you just need a little boost to your self-esteem.
Yeah.
It
gives you the perk that you need.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is one of my favorites.
It's beautiful.
Thanks for noticing that.
It is beautiful.
This one just looks very similar to just a pure quartz crystal. This is called Danburite.
Ooh.
And Danburite sometimes has a little pinkish glow to it. This one is extremely powerful stone too.
It's powerful and gentle, it feels. You know, it kind of serves, it's got a nice balance.
It does. And I relate it myself. Again, I don't know what the books say, but I relate it to an angel energy too.
Wow. It's really interesting how, you know, I use different stones where I feel like I need to touch different parts of my body, you know, get messages, to get clarity or to heal, to need that soothing energy or grounding energy.
It really does.
It's just remarkable to have in your toolbox.
and I have so much more, trust me, so I'm just bringing out a few. This one, Shiva Lingam. This is only found in a certain river in India.
Whoa.
This is another great energy. Finding your life's purpose.
It looks like it's been painted.
That's so natural.
Beautiful.
Natural stone there. So it's not one of the little shiny ones, but to me it does bring, it attracts, it's supposed to attract wealth to your life, but I think it also attracts just an overall sense of well-being.
You know, I feel very light holding this. Just like even my feet feel light.
Yeah.
Wow. It's got very good energy. Very
These you
light.
find wrapped a lot, you know, because a lot of them come in this shape too. That's just their natural shape. And so they're just great for looking at it. I do like to have ones that I wear. This, I've showed you some of the other stones I have in this pendants, but this one of my go-tos. This is fluorite.
That's beautiful.
I have seen beautiful pieces of fluorite that are huge, and it's almost, this one's like a rainbow. So to me, it's like all the auras in one. Another one that I just like throw on when I'm ready to go to work, and it just gives me energy.
Oh, nice. Does it give you continuous energy throughout the day? 'Cause
Yes.
that's what I need.
It's sustaining energy. I feel like it does, yeah.
Wow, that's nice. My energy crashes in the afternoon,
Yes.
so I need that.
Definitely
to
need
be
that as a
consistent.
pickup.
Yeah.
The final one I'll show, and then we'll talk a little bit more about like cleansing your stones or whatever, is good all around over-purpose moonstone. I'm always wearing a moonstone. This is my moonstone ring.
Oh, that's beautiful. Do they change colors?
It depends. It also depends on the cut of the stone, how it reflects the light. So it doesn't necessarily change colors, but it reflects off of different light. Beautiful. I love to charge my moonstones, all of my stones actually, but especially the moonstones under a full moon.
Ooh.
And it definitely brings back that energy of that moon. So the moon's energy is more, to me, is more of a female, gentle, calming energy. I think of it as Mother Moon Goddess, as my ring represents. And so it can help with intuitiveness. It's also associated with water, with the ocean, with the tides of the ocean, everything that you would relate to the moon.
Nice.
Yeah, so I definitely love that one.
That's beautiful.
Good segue. When I talk about charging stones, that is one way you can do it, is under the full moon. I like to find out when there's a full moon, and I will just, like on my patio table, lay out my stones, and it just recharges them, gives them great energy.
Wow.
Even though keeping them with citrine does keep them cleansed, it's just kind of nice to give them that little extra boost.
Nice.
Another way that you can cleanse your stones is salt. I like to use like the kosher salt or sea salt.
Okay.
Just put a little bowl and put them in there, and that will help.
Any stones you can do that with?
Any stones.
Oh, good.
You can do that with any stone. You can also do incense or sage to kind of help clear energies.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a lot of people.
I'm a big believer in that.
If you have people that you are working with, even if they're good people, obviously, but you're putting your own stones on them or helping them, cleanse them more regular than you would just if you're just keeping them, because that way you're going to get rid of any of their excess stuff before you bring it on to something else.
I mean, just as we cleanse ourselves, we need to cleanse our stones and our environment.
We do.
Yeah.
And I would say this too. You'll read some where they'll say, run it under cold water. Be careful of which stones you do that, because some of them can deteriorate underwater. So I would rule against that, just because you're not quite sure which stone may be capable of doing that or not.
Yeah.
So I try not to do that, but definitely the other ways can help. And then, just carrying little stones around in a bag could be helpful for you. This particular ones I got from a lecture when they were doing talks about stones, and about how stones can help not only with us, plants, animals, our environment. So we were given these stones to provide guidance and to bring as gifts to nature. So for example, one story was there was a tree that just kind of looked like it needed, a gift. And you kind of communicate with that, like, can I bring you this stone, and what do you feel about it? The story was, one woman said she wanted to do this for like, it was a body of water. I don't remember if it was like a little pond or a little river, but it was an old grumpy spirit man that had that, and he's like, no, leave me alone. So it was like, okay, back off. But anyhow, it's just kind of nice to know that you can bring healing, or to a plant. You have a house plant that looks like it needs a little energy. Put that in the dirt with your plant. For pets, they do sell them with their collars. They have like little gemstones that you can put on their collars for your little dog or cat.
Oh, that's awesome.
I want to offer you, Erica, a stone, whichever one you want, because this is my gift bag, so I'm offering you a gift, and you can re-gift it or keep it however you choose.
Thank you. You know what? Is this the amethyst?
It is.
This is really speaking to me.
Is it? That's awesome.
It's so beautiful. Oh, thank you so much.
Of course.
Wow, what a treasure. That is gorgeous.
You are quite welcome.
It feels very peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
It feels very balancing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's definitely going to my gift to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and thank you again. I
Yeah.
cannot recommend your services enough. People, please contact Erica. You will feel so much better, honestly.
Thank you. It was an honor to work with you, and thank you for joining me today and sharing your knowledge and your wisdom. Because there's so much that we can get out of stones, and it's all the effects of whether it's for clearing purposes, for healing purposes, for getting messages.
Right.
Like I said, I've always used them intuitively, but it's so nice and refreshing to have somebody kind of share with us her wisdom of what they really mean. So thank you for being with us. And Dina does magnificent readings. She really tunes into divine source when she does her angel call readings. So if you're guided to see her, she would definitely be the person to get the answers that you're seeking.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today, and ciao for now.
Thank you.